Hey guys, this is Teacher Andre with you, and I'm recording this video so we talk a little bit about reported speech, okay? This is a video that we're gonna go through what is known as direct and indirect speech. So, how do we start it? Just let's check this out. This comes from the website Science News, and the website reported this headline: Volcanic carbon dioxide emissions help trigger Triassic climate change. Study offers sobering warning on the impact of rising carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere. So this is what the Science News website actually said. This is their words, okay? So how do I report it? Here it is. First, the first headline. Okay, Science News said that volcanic carbon dioxide emissions had helped trigger Triassic climate change. And on the headline under it, study offered sobering warning on the impact of rising carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere. As you can see, there are some changes. Although they're using both ways, both exposures show the same words, okay, both texts expose the same words, there are some difference. For example, whether here I have a simple past, here it's past perfect, had helped. And whether here I have the simple present, here I have the simple past, offered. So this is what an example of what reported speech is, okay? So what is reported speech? It's when someone is reproducing what another person said, okay? But I'm not using quotation marks, okay? So, for example, my mom, I love you, son. I can report to you, my mom said she loves me, okay? As you can see, on both ways I reported what my mom said, but in the first case I used quotation marks, whether in the second one I did not use, okay? So reported speech still uses the same words originally said. Remember that. You still have to use, they're gonna change a little bit, but you still use the same words. So what are the rules for reported speech? Thinking about verbs, okay? So, very simple. When you have quotation marks in direct speech, the verbs that are in the present simple change to past simple. Present continuous become past continuous, and present perfect becomes past perfect. Simple past also become past perfect, okay? Can change to could, will changes to would, okay? So, she said she was having the interview at 4 o'clock. This is reported speech. The direct speech was, I'm having the interview at 4 o'clock. This is what she said. They said they'd phone later and let me know. This is reported. The direct speech. We'll phone later and let you know. Right? Now, what are other terms that you should pay attention when you're checking on reported speech? Apart from changing the verb tense that we talked about, so simple present becomes simple past becomes past perfect, present perfect becomes past perfect remains past perfect, but other things like pronouns and adverbs, especially from time and place, they have to change also. So, we went yesterday. I'm reporting it days later, for example. So, when I report, she said that they had been the day before. The day before, as you can see, simple past becomes past perfect, and this yesterday becomes the day before. The day before, she said at that time, I'll come tomorrow. He said he would come the next day. Will became would, and tomorrow became the next day. Pretty easy, right? So, what if you're reporting something on the same day? Like I said to you, we went yesterday, and I'm reporting on the same day. Then you just used yesterday, no problem there, okay? use common sense. For example, if someone is saying something that is true now, always, it's just a general truth, it doesn't change. You don't change the verb tense. For example, dogs can eat chocolate. My mom said dogs can eat chocolate. That's forever. Chocolate is poison for dogs. Don't give your dogs chocolate. So she said that dogs can't eat chocolate. They can never eat chocolate. Doesn't matter when she said it, okay? My hair grows really slowly. No, actually my hair grows fast, but whoever said that, my hair grows really slowly. It didn't change. I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of formula to make hair grow faster, but in any case, he told me his hair grows really slowly because that's something that probably will doesn't change. It's just true now and always, okay? What about reporting questions? Now, when you have yes or no question, you need to use if or whether. And then you just change verb tenses, pronouns, and adverbs like we talked about, okay? When you have reported questions, the form, the structure of the question, it doesn't change. It's kind of an affirmative. Remember that, okay? So, for example, direct speech. Do you have an experience working with people? Reporting. They asked if I had an experience working with people. No question mark, no auxiliary verb here because this uh, reporting question, it's an affirmative. Okay? And what acting have you done? They asked me what acting I had done. As you can see in this case, I have an interrogative pronoun here. So there's no if or whether in the reporting part. Okay? Remember that. Pretty important. Um, when I have imperative sentence like order. So when you have this with a verb, you need to use the infinitive. So she told him to be good. As you can see, to be is the infinitive in the reported speech. So direct speech was just the mom saying, be good. He told them not to forget. The direct speech was, please don't forget the negative. And here I have not to forget, right? Again, the infinitive. So I'm only going to use tell and ask when I'm reporting verbs. No. There are lots of reporting verbs. Some of them are promise. My wife promised she would let me play board games. For example, the teacher reminded the students that they had to do the exercises. Government warned people not to go outside, not to go to the streets. The lawyer advised that we would have some legal problems. Mothers recommend their children to eat their vegetables, and the politician encouraged that we should always pay attention to votations. Okay? So these are some of different reporting verbs. Remember them. You can use them. Use them. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention. I have to say bye-bye to you.